Hey, got a new microphone. Don't know if it's actually going to make a difference as far as the audio quality of this thing that I'm doing, but it looks neat. That's really just for me. Anyway, we got something new. It's the Psychonauts slot, which was also the inexplicably the Spec Ops The Line slot, and now we're doing this. It's a thing that I've wanted to fuck with for a bit, and just it fell out of my head, you know. And then we started doing this thing about brains. The theme is brains. If you haven't been able to pick that up, it's brains. The theme is brains. And this is about a brain, kinda, maybe, half and half. The witch says the mic is confirmed to sound a lot more smooth. That's how we like it. We gotta be frictionless. Extremely frictionless. No drag here except for my personality. So we're gonna go ahead and get in on this thing, and we'll see how it goes. I've been told to play with headphones on, and well, would you look at that? I've got headphones on, and I don't know. Trailers for the upcoming sequel looks good. The stuff that I've seen in interviews and okay, that was interesting. No idea. I didn't hit any buttons, but I did knock the microphones down. We're back anyway. We'll just slap those together after the fact, and it should be easy enough. No scene transitions or anything. So, some of the interviews, like I was saying, that I've seen regarding this particular project are strange. They're strange. The expressive animations that I've seen and just the little bits and pieces of the opening video are nice, but well, we'll get into that as we get into this in general. Let's go ahead and press the do button, shall we? Oh, first, I have to make sure that it's going to go through the right audio channel. There we go. There we go. we almost didn't. Again, for the millionth time. Eventually I'll learn, or I won't, and we'll all suffer this way forever, never having learned from our mistakes. Okay, let's hit it. And have eyes. It's an Unreal Engine 4. It's powered by Unreal Engine 4. Enlightened welcome, Bink Video Simply Gone Studios. Representations of psychosis. People with experiences of psychosis as well as professionals in psychiatry have assisted in these depictions. Well, the warning went away. Best experience with headphones for full 3D binaural sound. That's what they tell me. It's Hellblade. It's Senua's sacrifice. I don't know what sacrifice she's making, but this is Senua. This blade, it's a hell one. Well, that's all I know. That's it. That's the sum total. Oh, that and the fucking Heilung song is part of the trailer for the sequel. It may be part of this game too. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. We'll find out. It's a new game.
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
Shock.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thanks.
You're safe with me.
Sure.
I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you about Senua.
That's not a boat.
Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
That is a head.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
Oh, then I already know the way.
There will be no more stories after this one.
Well, we'll see about that.
Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him.
See, that's a boat over there. That's a boat. This is a log that we've carved out somewhere to sit on. I see I'm also going to be one of... yeah, there we go.
I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right?
Oh, of course I do.
They've been around ever since the tragedy. That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Well, it leaves its stamp on us all. I see I'm going to be one among a number. That's fine.
Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
I'm attempting, but
See it too?
my ability to look around is limited.
Promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Cool.
Turn back. Go back. Go back.
I see a big raven.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's they're here.
You see them?
Yeah, those guys? Yeah, I see them. And the big raven. It's my kind of place.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell.
Uh-huh.
But the dead don't always lie still here.
Well, or anywhere.
This is not a place of rest.
Oh, we're in Odin territory.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
Hey, Senua, did we bring food?
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
Okay, well, she's not responding to me like she's not responding to the rest of them.
So close to the darkness. Go back.
Well, of course she is. Yeah, hello. Yes, the darkness, hello.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be?
Apprehensive, sure.
You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself.
Doesn't it just?
Stronger. Towering over her. You might try and ignore it. Turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight. Where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Yes. And there ain't nothing to it but to close your eyes and jump on in.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Oh, then, kid, we're gonna get along just fine. Okie doke, we've brought a head. I don't know.
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
Hey. Relax, kid.
There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Oh, you should know better than to invite me in, but that's alright. Be glad it's me. There are worse things out there. Well, she seems to be listening to suggestions now. So we've got a head, I don't know if that's a mirror. A sword, a very long, very thin sword. Very ornate decorations on it too. That pommel is something special. We've taken great care with our ornamenture and our hair. Like this is all very purposeful. I like the fur shawl. It's a good accent. I like her dead-eyed fucking middle distance stare too. Yeah, we're gonna get along just fine.
Look really clearly.
Focus, Senua.
Focus, focus, and you'll see.
What happens if you...
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
Okay.
They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Okay. Is that... Do we have more?
Do not forget my story.
Okay, that just plays it again. Gotcha. Moving on.
Your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
Sure.
They say
Upsies.
the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate.
Very much seems like my kind of place.
The darkness is coming.
Hi.
It yearns for life.
Well,
Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt.
no, not those atavists. Come on. Small amount of credit. There's other things in the dark, too.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
No, we absolutely can't. He's ahead. Like, I appreciate you trying, kid, but, that's ahead.
I hear you.
Are you sure?
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're calling.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Alrighty, well, it seems like she will not be dissuaded. Let's go to hell. Not exactly knives, more like a river of pikes, huh?
Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this He's already dead.
Quite the structure.
His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I like her swagger. Like, check that walk. What's over here? Nada. Oh, we got another rock. Another stories rock. Hit me.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard.
Yep,
Sky gods dwell in Asgard.
correct.
The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim.
Oh,
The good elves dwell in Alfheim.
well,
The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim.
okay.
The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Okay. I mean, I could spot no flaw there.
You don't know where you're going.
Save for the good elves part. I mean, it's elves and then there's dark elves. You don't trust elves.
Come along.
Just generally.
Just drop down.
Where's she going now? What's down there?
I'm doing it.
Know where you are? Where
Why
are
did
we?
she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
I mean, we'll see. It is, at the very least, a nice cavern. Oh. Well. It's locked by language.
It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous. Touch it. Yes, touch it.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never!
Okay.
Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
Okay.
To see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next.
Oh, those are some crazy eyes.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Yeah, fuck it.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I'll lend you mine.
Take a closer look to see.
I can see one.
She
Hold
needs
it
to
in your
focus now.
mind's
She
eye.
needs to use her
Find
eyes.
one like it to open the gate.
Got it. There it is.
It's the secret.
It's right here. See?
It's here. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Follow it.
Yeah, give it the old soul shove. Come on. Come on. We're through the fog wall. Alright.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listen? when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price.
We should have brought a hood, Senua.
And together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Alright, relax about the fury. This is precarious. You're gonna get moss on this in no time. Algae.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Well, lady, I'm not exactly of the same kind of cloth, but I agree.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip.
Was there a prompt that I was missing? Apparently.
You can't fall. If you fall, you will die. She thinks she's brave. She's just stupid. Give it a go.
It seems like you gotta just kind of like fan the left and right on that. Wish they would have said something. But oh well. Hit me again.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
Well, it says hardship.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed. And with her, you must bargain.
Well, I don't know about a bargain. We can reach an agreement, but, bargaining implies that one of us is going to lose something on it, you know. I prefer to sit down at the table as equals.
Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
Uh-huh.
Is that the face of Hela herself?
Maybe.
The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Okay, so who do we got? Well, a piece of it. Hi. I know you're not supposed to look directly in the third one.
You took him from me.
No.
I beg you. Let him go.
I would if I could, but I don't really keep those.
Do what you want.
Okay.
I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Kid, you're talking to the wrong spirit. That looks bad. Oh, hey. Sure. So do you have a defensive thing? You got ducks.
Take it down. You finished.
Okay, great.
He can read.
So we're pretty quick, but not quite. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. How many more you got?
Use your sword. Do it. Do it.
Ah. These are just shadows now. Has it decided that it's just kind of done with my bullshit?
Behind you.
She's got a good arm on her. Yeah, okay, so it's just done with my bullshit.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain,
Yep,
does not reason.
correct.
It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
I don't scratch at it.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
You're gonna ruin the edge on that. Of course. Understood. That's how many lives I have left. Got it? Mm-hmm.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Well, we'll do our best.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Zurt is a tall order, but I'm up for a good scrap. They say, it's got to be a very specific kind of canid, but we'll see if we can sub in. I do want to check something here. Fast, heavy, melee. Ah, control, I see. Alright. So I do have a block.
She's going to die.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness.
True.
Cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the sun.
Kinda.
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies. Whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that. Find him, Senua. Spill his blood.
I figured we would start on home turf first.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Some of these subtitles leave a little bit quickly, don't they?
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel.
Correct.
Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Well, they're unfamiliar with wanderers. Spectres are people too, you know?
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons. Some of us further than others.
Thank you.
Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Well, that's very nice. Senua, you seem to have a number of very reassuring voices. I don't think I can count myself among that number. I'm really just a bit more practical. Not so much a cheerleader. Relax, kid. A lot of gasps bordering on, sobs. Oh, well, that's a reason. It's a lot of burnt bodies. And I don't know if this is ash. Might be. You got another? All right.
Can't do it. Finished.
Come on. A lot of you are just kind of not quick enough for this, huh?
Do it. You're close.
Uh-huh. Should have been better. Right. So, 2, yes?
I can still smell it.
Understood.
The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
So, yeah, I did. Hang on. You gonna count that one? Because that's one of them. Do I have to find them in order? Is that what you're telling me? Or am I not facing the right direction? Okay, so you want that one. Gotcha. So I was right, I was too far away. Alright. So this one is got. Now we need... Ah. And now what is the specific angle you want? There you go. I thought it would incorporate the rope.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead.
Correct.
Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
It sure has. We've banished the language. Should have known better than to try to keep me out with words.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others.
Understandable.
I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you may wanna force an armed détente. If we're talking about the same darkness, anyway. And every now and then, going forward, you're going to have to bury your teeth a little bit just to remind it that you still could if you wanted to. What do we got? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Finish this. End it now. Find
Come on.
position. Surround you.
My position's fine.
Behind you.
I want the other one. Not helpful.
She's so weak. She's so weak. They can. Get up. Get up.
Yeah, come on.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it.
It'll be fine. Great. So, Z was supposed to switch my target? Where's it? Target left and target right, so it doesn't loop. Okie doke. Anything else? We recovered from our injuries, by the way. We're good, we shook it off. It's fine. What is this? Oh, I see.
answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Well, he ain't wrong.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared.
It was everywhere.
Maybe it was an illusion.
It was a trick.
Maybe it was never there.
I don't know about a trick, but it was something.
Just through to you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth said, find your own path.
There we are.
There's another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Truth is waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting. Surt
Is waiting.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious.
Yeah, so he says. You can understand why. Why I'm deciding that maybe Surt is the first one to have a go at. There's just too much overlap, and I don't suffer a Venn diagram terribly well.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
Oh, it'll be fun.
When she finds it, the moment
Everything will burn.
Then we're going to have to run back on over there.
She needs to remember the path. Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
she won't.
It's that away.
She won't be able to tell.
Looks like we can jump down there as well. So we're looking for that landmark, hop down, make a beeline. Likely get attacked by boys? Seems like a boys thing, right? Otherwise that's too easy. Also thanks for the heads up voices.
Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt.
Uh-huh.
I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get riggedy rough. Touch. Yeehaw. Right on through the archway here. Down we go. Little hop. Pardon me. Pardon. Excuse me. Keep it going, kid. You're there.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua?
Absolutely not.
I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find
Now you're
your
talking.
own, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Well, you're not alone. But, you know, no gods, no masters, that whole thing that I keep going on about. Up, it's another one. Again, I'm expecting boys. And there's a fucking find the solution door. Well, let's see. Hello? I also have no idea if there are actually things to find in this game. There might be. But, you know, shrug. How about up? Looks like just spots to see stuff. Alright. back down. Let's get to getting on this particular door. Yeah. Understood.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Ain't that the way of it?
Like you.
So, I'm very close to this one already?
The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Let's see if I can spot it. Because I'm apparently right on top of the fucker. Oh, is it? Do I need to get up and look down on this? Are we doing the trees thing? Oh no, there it is. Haha. Got you. Okie doke. Ah. A very specific ash pattern that we drew in the ground. Sure. Well, if you are going to offer armed resistance, now would be the time, gentlemen. Is that what you're going to offer me? Okay. Lost your chance. There we go. All right. So, where I'm running to is just there. That looks like it's going to be a line of fire, so I will have to go into this building, up and around this, and then jump down. Makes sense? Makes sense. I also don't know if there's like a time limit on that. It seems like there might be, but you know, given that I've only got so many lives, I'm not interested in trying to find out. Okay, that time you just set me on fire directly, and I feel like that's dirty pool.
She's going to die, sister.
Yep, so it goes. Roundabouts. There we are. And we're across. Look at us go. Oh yeah?
He's down. Finish it. End it.
Anticipate moves.
Uh-huh. we done?
Nearly over. Finish it.
Looks like we're done. Pardon me.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears.
Raise your world to the ground!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Well, yeah, it all starts as nothing, kid. Sometimes it falls down around your shoulders. There's not much you can do about it. And, well, we all have to put ourselves back together, sometimes in shapes that are unrecognizable. But, you know, it's just a shape. Ah, Threber. Sure. Give him to me.
Is the secret?
Got it.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Big pyre over there. Oop. Yep. So... yeah, I think I gotta get around to the other side of it. Or... yeah, it's not casting a shadow. Okay. Yep, around to the other side I go.
It's just that.
That'll do. One more. Not there. Let's see what's out back, I suppose. Oh. Well, we got one of these.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun.
Not if I beat him to it.
Fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it. But Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
It makes sense. I mean, if you knew the end was coming, you'd probably find, you know, some kind of will, not an obsession, but a fixation within yourself to attempt to do something about that, maybe. Just perhaps. Alright. It's supposed to be around here. Are we doing the thing?
Find the fire, Senua.
Yeah, I will.
To follow the path to Surt.
So, can I get up this? Is up that where it is that I want to be? I can, okay. So, yes, somewhere around here. And now we attempt to figure out what the fuck they were saying. Almost. But then I don't know if that's that. No. No. That's what I'm doing. Don't be rude. Well, it's kind of that, but doesn't actually genuinely seem to be what we're looking for. This one's a tough one. So the symbols get real intense around here. Oh, okay. That's what it is. So this thing plus the frame of the building there. Got it. Okay, that opens the door. I'm sure we'll have to navigate another maze. It seems like we will, right? Language is once again banished.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Cert and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Appreciate the vote of confidence.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
I mean, you gonna make it that easy on me? Yep, through it.
She's dying.
Yeah, she's alright. Just a little burnt from the inside out.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here. I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Okay, well, here we are.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will cheat you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
We'll find out.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Okay. Well. That all you got? Okay.
The flame shield. Stay back. Stay focused. Focus now.
I see. Oh, don't worry, we won't. Okay.
Focus now.
My boy here is way too slow. Yep. That's one.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall.
Correct.
And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. Your truth.
Yeah, and to help me settle up with, you know, other things that maybe are just biting my steez. Don't really care for it. Particularly not if you're going to be all that lumbering. Also, hey kid, good arm.
Druth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness.
No dice.
To new worlds. To my world.
Oh, can I just leave? It looks like it's clear up ahead.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
I mean, so far so good with Ghost Mentor. I'm digging it, gotta say. Art direction solid, sound direction very good. Combat system nice and responsive. Nice and responsive. Could do a little bit more with teaching you how things work. Because I see that I have the Celt spirals that light up on this thing on my rear hip on the right. And that is some kind of slow time.
Never died before.
Interrupt magic thing. Well, yes, I have, actually, yeah.
When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be.
Well, until you wake up, anyway.
Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
I knew there was something about her I liked. Also, hey, narration, I didn't ask to be 360 no-scoped like that. Ooh, pretty. Well. Yeah. Aiming for the, the cheap shot there, huh? You got more? Come get it.
Let them get behind you. Keep them in position.
I see. Can I turn this off? No. Okay, so it just runs when it runs. Okay. His came out first.
End it! End it
Okay.
now. This is nearly the end.
There we are.
He's finished.
I see.
The gate won't open.
She can't get through.
Why
Let's
not?
go to the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only...
So the shield boys, you need to go ahead and give them a swat first. That's fine.
Is there another one?
There must
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens.
Okay.
He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains.
Sure.
Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Well then, let's. We're already in a place where we're not exactly trusting what we're seeing, so... What's another one on the back, huh? We can fit many, many more straws. Besides, dismissing the capabilities of prey is a #1 mistake of a whole lot of things. Touch.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods.
And then those rascals got up to a whole bunch of other things, didn't they? Yeah, so whatever. This door's not even real. Let's just walk right through it, right?
Illusion hides the path to Valravan.
Ah, shit. Well,
Trust your eyes.
Find another way to see the truth.
like with that ring. That ring up there. With the raven on it. Maybe that thing. Perhaps.
What's that? It's a door. No, it's not. Push this. Push it. Push it. Do you think will happen?
Yeah, give it a shove. Alrighty. She did it, says the voices. Yes, thank you. Anyway. Yeah, look at that. Fixed. So we go through, and done.
Something's different. Change.
Understood.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Well, it's because a whole lot of that thinking just doesn't translate to usual life. It's not information that's useful. You can't say on a job interview that one time you walked through a raven gate in order to make a path appear. It's not, you know, you gotta compartmentalize. Think of the other skills you have. I mean, you're pretty handy with that sword.
Senua could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged.
Yeah, it's alright. You also have a knack for, you know, navigation. There's a job for you in the forestry service. Pi, what do you think? What do you think about forestry? Okay. So where are they? Because they got the squiggle shadows. Like, let's just do this, right? What are we supposed to be looking at here? Backtrack a moment and find out, I guess. That's just where we climbed up. Well, you can't go that way. There's birds. There's totems. The brain voices say go back. I'm just gonna try to push it. Okay. I figured there would be a puzzle, my bad. Maybe now I'm in the puzzle zone. Or the murder zone. I like the murder zone.
She pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Correct, but we're not all that bad. And so here they are. Good. Good. Uh-huh. Come and get it. Two. Yep. Tried to get out of that, but no dice.
Stop them!
Missed my block. Ooh, he just kind of soaked that one, huh? He's not too fast.
It's nearly over. Finished. They've surrounded you. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Missed my block.
Behind you.
Okay, and are we done? We are done. Set up a little bit.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
I mean, that's the idea. Gotta wash that hand, though. Okie doke. Well, where's the ring? I gotta look at that through. Are you not prepared to show it to me from here? Oh. Yeah.
Valravan's power
Yeah, I gotcha.
comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
So, there's an angle to look at these things at. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So from up there and down would be what I would be thinking? But how do we get up there? Hello, up.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Yeah, I got that part. I'm just looking at how to get up. Is this available as up? Because, like, I see you up there. What's up, pal? There we go. This may not have been a path previously, I'm not entirely sure. I may have had to look at it through that archway. Oh, it's another one of those, okay. Yeah, there we go. We're there. We've done it. We've done the perspective thing.
Something shifted. Can you feel it?
Yeah, I'd say arguably the balance of power in these equations.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
And where the very noise that you have recorded here throws me right back in time to a point where I was breathing easy. I've said it before, I'm sure I'll complain about it some more.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. Have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't. Open it. You can do it. Don't touch it. Stay back. Come on.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Mm-hmm. So we gotta get up over there.
Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them? Look around. Line up the ravens.
We'll line up the ravens, relax about the ravens. Ah, there's a bird gate.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him.
There we are.
But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
So what is and is not different here? There we go.
Mother of it. Challenge me!
It's alright, we'll get to him.
Where did he go? Where is he?
Well, we didn't lose him. He left on purpose. Okay. Must be just on this end. So we have ourselves like an illusory hedge maze going on. That's a neat idea. It's not going to stop me from, you know, cutting this idiot into ribbons, but... Relax, we didn't lose him.
Is she lost?
No, I'm just making sure I'm going the right way. There we are.
And before the tragedy, She journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Druth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse.
Uh-huh.
Those who make it back are forever changed.
I mean, yeah, that tends to be the way of it, doesn't it? You make a weird pilgrimage, you're gonna come back weird. And hey, that's alright. Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's fine.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up? It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick.
Well,
Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer.
I don't know about dark magic.
It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
It's a puzzle. These other voices, I'm telling you. Buzzkills. One and all. Can we just get over this? No? Alright, kid. Would this open a way to it? Or is that just a dead end? Kinda hard to tell. I mean, who's given up? We just gotta walk back around to go up the stairs. See those? That's the ones. And then maybe more friends will come out and play with us. And these other members of this chorus that I've joined will be mostly useless, but it's fine. Open your door, turd. Shazam.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple.
Agreed.
The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Agreed again. The worst things aren't even external. Well.
Come this far, she needs to keep going.
I see. So that's one. And now there's two.
Behind you!
Not quite quick enough on the duck. There we are. I don't want you to be part of this anymore. Fuckers.
Behind you!
Really, they're the only problem. That they spawn in behind, don't say a word. And then there they are. Leg too short, huh, kid? That's alright.
There's blood.
Why waste the opportunity, right? This behind you thing is, it's dirty pool.
You want it?
Uh-huh. Fucking quit already. Yeesh. Okay. Story Rock.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse.
Oh, hey, dead body.
They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds.
Those are gonna be some slimy clouds.
The sparks flying from Muspel, and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Eyebrows aren't walls. Okay. We're not gonna keep anybody out with eyebrow walls.
Like to leave everything behind?
Yes.
Your home,
Yes.
loved ones,
Yes.
to head deep into the wilds,
Yes.
perhaps never to return.
I mean, that's the goal.
Senua does. Because when darkness speaks...
Oh, the witch wanted to know if I was going to leave my loved ones behind.
to a foreign land.
She seems to forget the trip that we took together. We already did.
Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Oh, doesn't it just, kid?
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice.
Yay, hung from a tree.
He hung himself from the world tree.
Hey, there it
He
is.
stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself.
'Cause he's like that.
9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
He sure did. But yeah, gave an eye, hung from a tree. It didn't eat or nothing. We all go a little crazy sometimes. That rain sounds refreshing. Even the mention of it got a contented sigh of remembrance from the witch. Oh, yeah. She's assuring me that she is listening. Activate puzzle. Yeah, it'll be alright. Relax, kid. I'll help you sort it out. I'm good at that. Plenty of practice. Frankly, you're not my first druid. You know?
It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there.
It's in a lot of places.
There's two.
Listen, focus. Listen.
It's magic. It's magic.
There certainly are two of them.
This reminds her of something.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? Forest in the wild.
Doesn't make a bridge there. So what does this change?
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No.
I mean, do you ever beat your own darkness, or do you just put a leash on it?
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be
She'd be
dead.
dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her
Other
curse
direction.
would him.
Aha.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Don't know if that changed anything quite yet. Let's see. Maybe this one. Maybe it's the one, yeah, way, way, way at the beginning. They won't let me down there. Because this is supposed to be something. But I don't think it's quite active yet. So, we know we have a couple of gates, some of which aren't necessarily showing me a solution yet. Ah, here's one. There we go. Progress. That doesn't appear to do anything yet. But what have we got here? No, up the ramparts this way. Yeehaw. Alright, and this is the direction that we want to be looking in. So that may conjure the missing piece here. Sure. No, we're just mapping it. Appreciate it, though. Get it.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree.
You want to be careful of the sap of that, by the way. It's going to get you fucked up.
But he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his...
Yeah, see, there's the eye. Like I said, we all go a little crazy sometimes. A small amount of weirdo shit, you know. Okay. Now, does this... It does. There we have it. So they seem to be a sequence. Unless I just missed it earlier. Which is entirely possible. I might've. Does this open? Ah.
Not from this.
Okay. So, I can open that from the other side. Which means that I need to walk back through the gate, open that, circle around, walk back through this gate to complete the wall. A little backtracky, but sure, fine. My fault for not thinking ahead. I figured it would be just a bridge rather than completing the wall segment. Open. Push. We got there. Okay, pardon. And there we go. And that door is open because we opened it. Up the ramparts we go. There we are. There we have it. Okay, so that's just a world where there are less of them, it looks like. Doesn't seem to change that at all. Yeah, because that filters out those.
The ravens. The ravens. They've gone. They've gone. No. Half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where?
What do you mean, but where?
He's not helping. It's a trick.
He's not helping. We're solving the puzzle.
Out in the wilds. In cold winter woods.
Where?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
So it goes.
She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
A little self-annihilation every now and then is fine for a treat. Okay. So now, I'm curious as to what this one that's way out of the way shows me. Okay, so that one is definitely just there. Is there something different about this? Or this here? Yeah. No? Apparently not. Nothing that I can see anyway. Does not seem to make much of a difference. Oh, is that off, or is this going to count as claimed already? I thought they continued to glow. No, we got that one. Okay, we're good there. I wonder what this is for, then. Excuse me, what are you for? Maybe just nothing yet. Alright, well, anyway, moving on. We done the thing over there. Now we have a different thing. Something of note is that it'll always be pointed at what it's supposed to show you, so that's good. I don't have to worry about just taking blind turns. Appreciate that. Because frankly, that's how a lot of these things say, oh, but the puzzle is very challenging. What they mean is there are a lot of blind turns and things that you can't know. No, not lost, just comparing options. Uh-huh. Up we go. I mean, it ain't that narrow, but maybe it's slippery. Maybe we'll be able to restore that bridge from another spot. In the meantime, we can do this by conventional means, you know, with our hands. Touch. Touch again. Okay. So what do we see from up here? Not much, just kind of... At the very least, nothing that we've been particularly missing. You're right.
The ravens. They were gone. No. Still three.
And then we just need to look down on them.
Where have they gone? Because she did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Yeah, that'll be the way of it sometimes. Never be afraid to ask for help. So, from up here. Nope. Other side. I don't know why these voices are insistent that I'm going to fail. That just hasn't been the case. We've been doing nothing but succeeding. It's been kind of kick-ass. Also, it's a good thing that I'm louder than them then, right? There it is. Almost. There. Yeah. It's there. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing the thing. I just did it. Am I just not aligned? Guys, that's it. Guys. Yeah, this one's being a little bit janky, huh? I feel like I've got it right there. So we'll just try doing this and sweeping it. What else do you want? I'm confused about what else it wants. It doesn't want it from way back here. Because that's the top. Right? This is the top. Trying to align it with the other things as well. Just kind of not clicking. Let me sit up again. So I've got to be looking at it from the wrong spot, right? Or at least just not quite aligning. So we need to get a little bit closer there. And a little... Yes? No? Hmm? Do I have to walk through one more gate in order to get it to align? Or do I have to look at it from up here? Let's find out. Because it seems like I should have gotten that. Everything else has been, like, just a little bit misaligned. No, no, no. Okay, so it ain't that. There we go. We found it. It's just a real fiddly one. Whatever.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her.
I don't know why it was so fiddly.
Or gnawed her, biding its time. only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
There we go. I just had to move the mic stand. Anyway, yeah, we'll find out. Probably not. I mean, he is ahead. But maybe we'll gain greater understanding of ourselves and we'll be able to complete the grieving process as normal. Loss is inevitable. You're going to have to deal with it. She'll be right back. She'll be right back. It's okay. It's alright. It's fine. You're fine. Nice tree. Well, again, clearly. Where are they? Bring them out. Hiccup.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua.
Hi, you're good.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Senua, there's three. There's three here that are well and truly familiar with the darkness, but that's okay. You know, I'm new. There's Pi. Yeah, I know, bud. So what changes there? Okay. A part of a bridge. Well, yeah, we needed that part of the bridge.
Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's
You're good,
sister,
pal.
and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains.
She's coming
and held
back.
him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death.
You're good.
Killed. But he
She's in the restroom. You're fine.
His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Ruth was born. Ruth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Ruth, have found you, Senua.
I wish I could have seen my home before.
It's a sweet story. I mean, you know, save the tragedy and all, but still. Pi, you're good. You are good, I promise. You're completely fine. You are? You're fine. So we need to figure out how to get up there to the nest. Which means we have to spy with our little eye. A path that removes these. Probably through here. She's coming back. She is. She's coming back. You can bet on it. Yeah, there we go. I hear her coming now. Uh-huh, there she is. See? You're a mess. Okay. Oh, you're good. You have nothing to apologize for. He is who he is. There we go. We've done it. We've walked our tightrope again. Yeah, close enough? Yeah, close enough. There we are.
Broke. The gate is open.
That one was much less finicky.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Oh, it makes several passes.
I'm still here. Are you too?
You bet, kid.
Where are we?
I don't know.
I remember.
Yeah, it feels familiar, doesn't it?
It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom,
Correct.
drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror.
I see.
Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Didn't go the way you thought it would. Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Okay. Don't let your guard down, fool. Not totally certain on the timing of that lunging slash he does, but we're working on it. Come get it. I tried to mash it, but no dice. Okay. So duck that one. Fair counter. You got more? Yeah, I gotta remember to duck that one. It fucking may as well be. Alright. Okay. How many we got? 3. Come on. It doesn't always listen when you tell it to go a specific direction.
Leave, run away. You're close.
Come on.
You're stronger than him. Focus. Now. You can do this. Focus. It's the only way.
I see. He'd engage spectral bird form. You know, which, like, fine. The other guy had an invulnerability kind of phase, too. Okay.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
That's 2.
The Mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it?
Man, fuck off. I didn't fail once.
Winter nights in the wilds. There were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Well, that's a door opened. That's 2 things they told me were gods in the dirt. We'll go ahead and walk through that the next time. For now, we're gonna go where we go. There we are. Couple of menus to navigate to actually get on out there. Anyway, this has been better. It's refreshing to play something that I genuinely, unironically enjoy. The sound design is good. It's not quite the disorienting flurry that people say it is, but then again, maybe my frame of reference just isn't quite right for that. Maybe other people's heads are less busy. Not that I'm necessarily hearing voices, but there's a bunch of thoughts bouncing around in there at any given time. Senua herself, I don't know that I know her well enough yet, but I would like to. So that's absolutely a check in her favor. The world that she inhabits is great to look at, very much like how couched it is in the blend of cultures that it is couched in. And, well, I'm looking forward to doing more, and looking forward to exploring the sequel when that, I was going to say shows up and happens, so shappens. That's not a word. It isn't. No matter how much we may want it to be. When that shows up, I'm absolutely on board. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.